Hey everybody, happy Thanksgiving. This is a difficult holiday season as we recently lost a member of the family. Our nephew, Jerome Jimenez, lost his 2.5-year battle with colon cancer at the young age of 32. Jerome is survived by his wife Samantha and his 3-year-old son Caleb. I want to share a video I made about Jerome. It celebrates his life, but more importantly, it shows how it's possible to face even the most difficult adversities with courage, positivity, and love. And hopefully this video will inspire you and anyone else who might be dealing with difficult challenges in your lives. So thanks for watching and happy holidays.
Hi, I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson. A lot of you probably don't know me. I'm an astrophysicist, which means you'd probably have to be a bit of a nerd to have heard of me. Like my friend here, Jerome Jimenez.
I'm definitely a geek. I'm a nerd. So I like tech stuff, geeky toys, space and astrophysics and video games and photography. That's my passion. That's what I enjoy doing.
Looks like we have a lot in common. With wonder, we gaze upon the stars and imagine how they were born and where they came from, how they shine. So let's go back about 33 years when this particular star named Jerome was born. December 17th, 1983. According to my research, I'm quite sure Jerome had a pretty happy childhood because he was always smiling. Well, almost always. He was well behaved most of the time, except when his cousins Justin and Michael would come over. Jerome was blessed with 2 younger sisters, Stephanie and Angela. Jerome was a model student with grades any nerd would be proud of. But that didn't mean Jerome didn't know how to let loose once in a while.
How did that move go again? Roll the CD.
In 1994, a celestial event of cosmic proportions magically took place. Jerome met Samantha Domingo, and 2 stars magically became one.
One of my fondest memories was proposing to Sam. This was in the Philippines. This was on Christmas Day, 2009. We were in Ilocos and we went to the beach. It's called Suso Beach. So we walk around the beach, I see a piece of seaweed, so then I drop on one knee and I say, "Oh, look at this." She's like, "It's seaweed." I was like, "Yeah, but look closer." And then that's when I bring out the ring, and then that's when I propose. And I think she was utterly shocked, but it was awesome. Obviously she said yes, but that's one of my fondest memories. She's been wonderful, absolutely patient, just the biggest blessing in my life, the ultimate partner. We've been through everything together. She's like a saint, you know. She can deal with me. That's one of her best features. She gets my jokes. She laughs at them most of the time, and she understands me. So she's just been a wonderful partner, a loving partner, and everything that I could ever ask for or want as a spouse, as my wife, as a mom. Another fond memory that I have is the day that Caleb was born. We were at Valley Medical Center. Our beautiful son came out, and that's when life changed, and that's when it hit me that, hey, I'm gonna be a dad. So that was a beautiful moment, and just seeing him and meeting him for the first time was something that definitely changed my life. It changes your perspective on everything, switching from being, not just a husband, but being a father as well. It's so fun to see a little version of yourself, and many say that he is my little mini-me twin, but just seeing him, watching him grow, watching him develop, and seeing the things that he likes to do. What makes me happy is to see him happy. That's what brings me the most joy, and it's weird to love somebody that much, even more so than yourself. You want nothing but the best for him, and it changes you. It makes you fight for every day. It makes you be as strong as you can be, and it makes you appreciate everything that you have. In April of 2014, the doctor called me and he said, so I've got the results of your CT scan, and it does look like you do have cancer. We also found cancer in your liver in addition to your colon. It also looks like there's also some tumors in your lungs as well. Because it has spread beyond the colon to a distant organ, it's stage 4. I was absolutely floored. I went upstairs to tell Sam the news. We just held each other, we cried, and then I was just so focused on, okay, this is the new reality. We've got to start fighting this. Since the beginning, since that happened, since I told her, she was 100% supportive. She's saying, okay, we're going to do this. Whatever we need to do to get through this, to beat this, I'm there for you. It was difficult for me, but her strength made it easier for me. And I think we build up each other's strengths and we make each other stronger that way. I'm strong for her, and then she's strong for me, and then that just reflects on one another, and we're better off because of that. There was an early sign. Throughout my 20s, I did have a little bit of blood in my stool. The doctors always said maybe it's because of the workouts, you're lifting heavy, but at the level of consistency that I had the blood, I wish I'd gotten it checked sooner. They were saying that the polyps must have been there for 8-9 years, so quite a long time. So I really should have gotten it checked sooner. So I guess this is a public service announcement. So anybody, if you have blood in your stool and it's consistent, just get it checked out, just for peace of mind. It's not required to get a colonoscopy until the age of 50, but peace of mind, and in my case, I wish I had done it sooner. There are some times where you're just dealt cards and you've got to play the hand that you're given. For me, I was dealt a crappy hand, but to cry excessively about it, to be worried about it, it's not beneficial, it's not helpful, it doesn't help the fight. There's a prayer, serenity prayer. Give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and then the wisdom to know the difference. So for me, that was one of the biggest things, was focusing on that wisdom and identifying, what is it that I can change? What is it that I can't? And really through that, it's helped me focus on fighting. It's helped me focus on spending time with my family while I can, spending time with my friends, while charging head on at Seattle Cancer Care Alliance and taking on this medicine, taking on the rounds of chemo and the surgeries. It's just clear to me, the things that need to be done, and that clarity, I think, made it easier. I've been able to sleep well at night. I've slept perfectly fine, throughout this whole ordeal, just because I know inside I'm doing everything that I can to stack the deck in my favor, to play the cards that I'm dealt, to fight this as hard as I can, and with my friends, with my family, it's made it as easy as possible. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I don't want people to give me excessive sympathy or anything. I'm gonna hold high, I'm gonna be, chest up, chin up, smiling, staying positive and everything, not just for myself, but for those who are with me in this fight, for Sam, for my parents, for my family. If I'm strong, I think it'll make them stronger as well. And then if they're stronger, that'll reflect back on me. So it's almost a circle of strength, a circle of family to keep me going. The biggest thing on the bucket list was to travel, to see the world, and I think we definitely were able to do that. This last year, I traveled to a number of countries, conveniently through work, which was awesome because they paid for much of it. Went to Malaysia, Thailand, Turkey, Rome, Austria, Paris, and then on the side, I took some nice trips with the family, mostly to Disney World with Caleb a couple years ago. We went to the Aulani Resort in Hawaii. We went to Disneyland, and then more recently went to Hawaii again with the family. So it was a lot of spending time, a lot of creating memories, a lot of seeing new sights. That was the biggest accelerator in the bucket list. There's a lot of questions that come when you receive a cancer diagnosis. Obviously, you're going to say, why me? What is it that I have done to deserve this? You're never going to receive the answers to those questions, but all I know is that I can focus and use faith as a tool to help me get through this. Become close to my family, go to church together. It strengthens others as well, when they provide blessings to me, when they pray for me. If anything, it's made me more appreciative of what I do have. I'm thankful for the life that I've been given. I'm thankful for all the blessings that I have. I'm thankful for Sam, and she's just been an ultimate supporter throughout this. Having this cancer diagnosis, seeing the lows really makes you appreciate the highs, even the little things. Sunny days, seeing your kids smile, being able to hug your family, you become so appreciative of it after going through that. Faith for me ultimately just makes me stronger. Praying to the saints and praying with my family brings us all together. Knowing about an estimated date where you're going to pass, it changes your perspective. When you go to the store and you shop, you say, okay, I'm supposed to be passing in November. Should I buy this sweater now? When you hear about TV shows or movies that are coming out, Game of Thrones next year, I'll never know what happens, to the conclusion or the end of the series. Seeing the new iPhone next year, I guess there's supposed to be a big refresh and everything. I mean, those are the material, geeky things. When you see people and you say goodbye, there are times where you think, okay, is this the last time I'm going to see this person again? It's a different perspective that obviously I didn't have before this. All of the milestones that you'll be missing, the wedding anniversaries for my family, for Caleb, for my sisters, those are the things that I'll be missing the most. Physically today, I feel okay. Shortness of breath. I'm relying more and more on oxygen tanks and everything, and maybe that's because of the tumors in the lungs that are growing. I feel at peace. It would be foolish for me to say that I didn't think that I would end up in this position. My doctors said what we're shooting for here is not a cure, but it's for extending life as much as possible. And that's just because the boundaries of science, the boundaries of what we know, of what we have available today. I've prepared myself mentally over the past couple years to be in this stage, to know that this was coming up. And while I was hoping, while I was praying and wishing that it wouldn't be for another 5-10 years away, I knew that I would get here. And it sucks to be here, obviously, but am I surprised that I'm here? No. I'm ready for it as much as possible. I've thought about it. I've planned for it. I've documented all of the stuff that I needed to give to Sam, to give to Caleb, so that they're ready, so that they're informed, and they're prepared for the future. I'm not scared. No, I'm not scared of dying. What I was hearing from the doctors is that, the process that I will be going through will be peaceful. My liver will continue to fail. Ammonia will build up in my body. The toxins will make me confused. The toxins will overtake my brain, put me in a coma, and then from the coma, I'll pass peacefully. So while I'm not happy to be in this position, at least I'll be going peacefully. It won't be painful. I've got the hospice care, the care of the nurses, the care of Sam and the family to watch over me and ensure that, I'm comfortable throughout the next few weeks. Is there anything I would have done differently? I don't think so. Aside from getting checked out sooner, Today I'm in the best position that I could be to fight the cancer, to be where I am today. I mean, I've got a wonderful, loving, supporting partner in Samantha. I've got a great kid who's just an absolute motivator and just, the cutest little thing that makes me stronger, that makes me fight. I've got great benefits, through my job at Microsoft to cover everything so that I can focus on family and on fighting. I've got a great support system, some good friends, great family to help me through the way. So I don't think that there's anything that I would have done differently or anything that I wish I could have changed, again, aside from getting an earlier colonoscopy. The advice I'd give to people watching this is really enjoy every day. Be thankful for every single day. Hug your family, hug your friends, kiss your child. Just be thankful for those times that you have together and do the things that you love, do the things that you want to do. Enjoy life and be kind to others. Somebody who is loving towards their family, somebody who worked hard to give their family everything, somebody that wasn't afraid to crack jokes and have fun and make light of difficult situations and always be smiling, positive throughout some of the most difficult and darkest times of their life. Somebody who enjoys their friends, hanging out. That's, really how I want to be remembered. To me, beating cancer isn't about staying alive for 40, 50 years after your diagnosis. To me, beating cancer is looking it in the eyes, grabbing it by the horns, and saying, let's go. It's being strong. It's getting in its face with your family and doing everything that you can to fight it. And I think that's what I did. I think that's the definition of beating cancer is not letting it rule your life, not letting it dictate everything and to make you sad throughout the days. Most of my days when I was fighting this cancer, I was smiling, I was laughing, and that's through the support of my friends and family. To me, that is beating cancer because I was able to face it, I was able to fight it, and I was able to do everything that I can with the support of my family. So to them, to my friends, to my family, I thank you for helping me beat this cancer.